I might need you to play that to show the lyric, the instrumental. Okay, we ready? Okay. So this is what. No, it's got. I'm gonna be like over down. Might hit it. Let me do that. Can't you see what's going on? Where did that one deep inside always searching for me. Living like the sun. Just leave all your lies. You're holding me. So I got my outfit backstage. Switching backstage. But I got some red light.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the hair salon in Cinnaminson, New Jersey. My name is Mike Hurt. Welcome everyone to the Man Hurt Talk Show. We're live in Cinnaminson at the hair salon Strands. Hair salon by Strands. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Hurt, but my co-host is in the house, the neighborhood guy. Let's give it up for my co-host, Mr. Derek Lee.
Thank you.
How you feeling over there, Derek?
Man, I can't complain.
I know we be going back and forth from the bridge down the road. We've been to barbecue places, hair salon, barbershops. We've done it all over the tri-state area. But at this time, before we go any further, I would like to give it up because it was definitely a correction because we were talking about the month of May. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the owner and stylist. Let's give it up for Dawn. How you doing, Dawn? How you doing, Dawn?
Very good.
Now, Dawn, you want to take a seat, Dawn? I want to make you comfortable in your shop. How you doing, Dawn? Dawn, first and foremost, we want to thank you for having us into your hair salon because, like I said, what we try to do is have a conversation. And it doesn't matter what side of the tracks you came on, we all have something to say, and we have a different opinion on how we look at that. Now, Dawn, when we talk, I said, Dawn, the topic of this show will be, what are some of the conversations that go on in the hair salon? When they come in, I know sometimes you can be a therapist, you can be a friend, you can be many different things. But you tell me, as an owner and a stylist in your shop, what do you hear?
What do we hear?
Yeah.
We hear it all.
And you hear it all.
We hear it all, and we keep it to ourselves. We do. We hear when people are having a good day, when they're having a bad day, and when they're, nervous about something or excited about something. We feel their energy. We definitely really connect with our customers.
Well, Dawn, before you get too deep, let us know the name of your shop, the address, and where how long you've been here.
We've been here for almost 30 years. It's Strands Full Service Salon, 2110 Church Road here in Cinnaminson, New Jersey. I recently bought the shop 2.5 years ago after working here.
Congrats. So can we give it up for her, Dawn? And she put a lot of these beautiful ladies to work here, and they definitely seem like they know what they're doing.
They do. We're a great team.
Now, let's round off of the ladies that work for you right now. What's their names?
We have May.
Hey, May, come on up here, man.
Yeah.
Since you ain't got a hit, come on, May. Don't be ashamed, man.
We have Angela.
Angela's in the house.
Crystal.
We
have Nina.
We got Nina in the back. Nina seems like she's got a lot to say.
There's Nina.
Hey, Nina, come on in, camera. Get some camera action, Nina.
Yeah.
Now, Nina, I was just talking to Dawn, and I was saying that when it comes to this hair salon, there's many conversations that go on. And I was asking Dawn, what are some of the things she hears, and she's like a therapist, a best friend. What do you see and what do you hear when you're in a hair salon?
I think they're talking about, their family, their friends, what's going on every day, what's going on that weekend.
Well, hold up. That's the edited version stuff. I know that sometimes they come in here and get real dirty like, we ain't going live right now.
Right.
and I need you to keep this to yourself. Now, I'm not saying for you to tell me what goes on. I'm just saying that you hear it.
Yes.
You hear it.
Can we
right?
just get to the? Yeah, okay.
We hear
Is it true that all the information comes through the hair salon? You guys know who's dating who's sleeping with who.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I saw an episode of Martin, and they said all the gossip is always at the hair salon. The hair salon, the hairdresser is a therapist, a bartender,
Yes.
a counselor, and you know everybody's personal life.
Some.
But above all, we're secret keepers.
And that's a good thing.
I didn't ask you that.
We're
No,
loyal
I was
to
just
our
saying, is it
customers.
true?
For sure. We hear it all, and we repeat
But
nothing.
and that's the what you want to call the loyalty and your
That's it.
stylist
Trust.
that you can
That's
and the
it.
trust that you can do that.
So is it true that most women have 2 boyfriends?
No.
I'm just trying to. I mean, you can tell me.
Who's got time? Who's got time
Well-
for 2 boyfriends?
But I heard one boyfriend takes you out, and the other boyfriend handles the business.
I don't know where
No,
that's
Well,
we
we're-
just landed good husbands that do it both. That's it.
Now,
They
see,
do it all.
that's the good thing. Now,
Yes.
the ladies who work for
They
you,
trying to get the G version.
how many of them are married?
I'd say we're pretty split down the middle.
Okay. Nobody has to say anything because I know
We have a couple girls
somebody
out
wants to
here.
say, I want to see how many
And
likes
not
I get.
everybody's here.
Right.
Oh, not everybody's here. Oh
Yeah,
man, so
even
you guys
not
really a
here,
full crew.
Brittany, Liz,
So they missed
Diana,
out on a good night to be here and everything like
When
that.
they said every hair salon has the girl that drinks, who's that?
Oh, they don't usually last long at the hair salon.
Now,
We shake them quick.
Now let me
There's
ask.
always one girl that drinks, and then who's the hoe?
Oh,
None of them here. None of them either.
Nobody's raising their hand. That's what they said on the movie. There's always one girl that drinks and one hoe.
Well, let me ask you
Get rid
this.
of them real quick.
Well, let me ask you this, ladies, because this is something that, because we're men,
Right.
and it's called the Man Hurt Talk Show. And we hurt. And we hurt because we feel like we think we're doing it right, but you ladies sometimes help us out when it comes to that. So, from a standpoint of us being men coming into this shop, do you feel like, okay, ladies, don't talk about this, don't talk about that? Do you feel that pressure, or do you feel like you can talk about anything? Man
Guys
or
in the
woman?
shop?
Yeah.
No, we keep it.
You don't talk, but this is a hair salon.
Yeah.
I thought
and it's all girls.
I think everything. Oh,
we have guys.
But it's all girls. But I think anything goes in the hair salon, right?
Well, the
Well, but
reason.
it's all the ladies.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because what happens is that we as men, we go to the barbershop
Right.
and we lock that door and everything just rips.
Yeah.
And we tell it all.
So, amongst your girlfriends, do you say stuff that you don't say around us?
Certainly.
Good. So, how many times
At
do you
least you're
think?
being real with it.
How many times do you think?
No, we're gonna
No,
keep it.
no.
We're past it. I
No,
can't
you can
figure
take-
it out.
Do it.
I'll bring
Get
Well,
back, girl.
I tell you what, Dawn, since I got your attention right
Yeah.
now. Now, obviously, like you said, you bought the shop 2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, give us a little backstory of how you came to doing that.
I worked here for 20 years. It was approaching my 40th birthday and my 20th year at the salon.
Oh, yeah.
And our previous owner decided she was ready to retire. She had a nice meeting with all the girls and talked to us about what do we want to do moving forward. So we decided to stick as a team and everybody stayed on board.
So, was that a last minute decision, or is it something that you always had aspiration
Never.
to do?
I really thought I would retire still working for her. I truly, in my heart, never anticipated that she would go.
So, you're a legitimate business owner. This is what you do.
Yes.
You own the business.
Yes.
Will you date a guy that works at the Walmart?
I guess if I wasn't married, I would.
No, as a cashier.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
You're making 6 figures. You would date somebody making 50 grand?
now,
Yes.
now,
I like her. She
Dawn, the reason he's asking these questions,
honest.
I don't know if you've heard of a man named Kevin Samuels. Have you heard of him? It might be a good thing you haven't.
Yes.
You heard of him?
No.
It's a black man.
No.
Well, the reason he's supposed to be like a expert.
He was a
relationship-
relationship guy.
And he just passed away like about, 2 weeks ago
2
or
weeks ago,
something
3
like
weeks
that.
ago, heart attack.
And he had this thing about high quality men, high quality women.
So you would be under high quality women, 6 figures.
I think we're all high quality.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yes,
It's
we
some
are.
dress. Okay, if you make $9 an hour working at Wendy's, a man can't get. Come on now, he
Right.
makes $9 an hour. You're not going to give him the time of damn day. Am I right or wrong? He makes $9 an hour.
Well,
You own a hair salon, and he's coming up to you talking about, do you want to go out to eat? I'm going to take you to Denny's. Girl, please.
well, Dawn, look at this. Do you think things have changed since you became an owner? Put it that way.
No, like I said, I'm happily married for many years, and
Okay. Now, how
really
did-
kind of don't think that way.
No, well, I'm glad you said
This
that.
is
How did your husband feel about you purchasing the shop? Was he on board?
Oh, certainly.
That
He's
is
very
good.
supportive.
That's
sir.
good. So
Yeah.
it's team. We're in this to
Oh,
win.
yeah.
Now, the reason I brought Kevin Samuels up is because in this day and age, the ratio of divorce, people being together, is very hard out here. So we're trying to figure out, are women being a little bit too picky? Are men being a little bit too picky?
Oh.
So, and then not only that, but they don't stay together
Right.
as long as they used to stay together. So, knowing that you're around a lot of women, young ladies, what kind of advice do you give them knowing that you're a married woman and you feel like you have a good relationship? What are some of the tips that you feel like might help them to the ones who are not married?
As far as who to look for, or what
Well,
to
when they
tell?
go out in public, what do you think is a good quality for them to have to go out there to attract a good man?
Oh, I think to be confident and to be independent and to know that you want a partner in your life, but you don't need a partner in your life.
Right.
I think that's very important that girls don't, sell themselves short.
Do you
and-
check the credit?
I do. I
Credit
think
doesn't
check
matter?
Credit. I'll
Does
say
credit matter?
No.
All right, where you find her from? I know some women, if this credit score is 600, they don't want you.
Well, you know what it is it's that if you have a child and they're becoming grown and they're going to go out in the world, you want to be able to feel like they're bringing somebody quality through the house. And you want to be able to lead them. You're not trying to tell them, but you're trying to lead them in a way where that can help.
Okay.
And I guess what my co-host Derek is trying to say is that sometimes a person credit score, sometimes do they have dreams or aspirations to be something, and they're
Girl,
not
let's
living in the
just-
I think
basement.
that's more important than what your credit score is. What are your
be
goals?
honest.
Are you
Let's just be
ambitious?
honest, May, right?
Go on.
No, this is
Dawn, I'm
Dawn.
sorry, this one's Dawn. Dawn, let's just be honest.
Yes.
Black girls take you through it. Oh, but they want to see your credit, your social security number, where you live, how long you work there. It's different with a black female. Now, we heard about y'all. It's always been good.
Whoa.
No, so what I'm saying is that your credit doesn't matter to you?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm so far out of the dating game that
How long you been married?
10 years.
You've been married 10 years,
Yeah.
but would it matter right now?
I don't know so much about your credit score. I can truly
Right.
say I've never.
How about if he
checked
lives with his
your credit
mom?
score.
See, Dawn, I'm not trying to speak for you,
Yes.
and because I see her struggling with this a little bit. I think what it is that because you've been married and you're not out there as a
The game is different.
as a single woman,
Right.
that is so much because it's the ratio of women to men are like it's like night and
How
day.
long did you date before you said yes?
5 years.
Oh, so you've been out the game 16 years.
That's it. So,
Okay.
yeah, but I do have a 13-year-old daughter, and I guess I can think of how I would want her to date as she's,
It's different
looking
under
for a
that.
husband in
Right.
10 years, 20
Right.
years. And I would just hope that she would not really care about what your credit score
Would
is
you
per se, but
would you date a man that lives with his mother?
yes.
Where did you get her from? She like an 8-track.
Well, I tell you what, let's move the dating to stuff
Okay.
that we've established with that. But how do you Dawn, when we talk, I heard your voice over the phone. I heard the energy. So do y'all have like these parties in these hair salons? Is it like, does like a bridal party come in here and say,
Oh, yeah.
can we get the hair, some music?
We shut it down, we get the music going, they
Really?
make their mimosas, they got their pastry trays
And
going.
that's the day before the wedding?
It's the morning of the wedding. We
The
do
morning
of.
Yep.
And see, these are things.
Beautiful makeup. Ange does a beautiful makeup.
The wedding's
so we
only at
do
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Well,
Oh, they're
see,
here at 8 in the morning. They got the mimosas
Wow.
going, makeup, hair, getting them ready for the big
Well,
day.
to give you a plug, how much does the average hair coming here? How much are you looking to spend?
I'd say for
$60, $80.
Yeah, I'd say somewhere around 80. Yeah, for sure.
well, the thing about it is that Dawn, It's energy in your shop. Okay. Now, it's energy in your shop, but like I said, with you being the owner, you set the tone for that energy that comes in your shop. They feed off of your energy because you are the boss. There's no way around that.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you something. Advertising your business. How do you advertise your business? How do
I'll be honest
or
with
is it
you,
word of
I'm
mouth?
She don't have to, basically.
Okay, word of mouth because
She does so good that they refer.
well, since I walked in this, that door has been swinging.
Oh, no, she already.
The door's been swinging, the phone's been ringing, and everything like that. So, Dawn, out of the girls in there, it seems like everybody's pretty busy and everything. Like that. Is there anybody in the back that's available who might want to talk? Or can you check?
I'll leave you.
How much you charge for you to give me a shave up? Can you do me?
Sure.
You can do me?
Sure, 25.
There you go.
How
There
many
you go.
black guys you do?
Haircuts.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You see, I have to clean it up.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Yes, gotcha.
No, how many, can you shave it up?
What?
But it
You
looks
look
good
pretty
though,
clean.
right?
Yeah, you look
Dawn, let me know if anybody's available to sit in the
Sounds
chair.
good, sir.
But yeah, like I said, we've been at hair salons, we've been at barbershops.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, that's why I'm here to help you clean it up and everything like that. But Derek, let me tell you, it's always good to find out different perspective from different areas,
Right.
different demographics, and find out conversation, what's being said, what's being taught. That's a beautiful thing. So, with you living where you living at, and you having a daughter, where does she get her hair done at?
I don't even know. She off in college. Black girls, it's like a secret.
It's a secret for her hair.
Man, the hair, the nails, I don't know. She don't tell her father. I don't know.
Oh, she only tells her mother.
She just come home looking good.
Okay.
And I just know she sits back and tells me, not like this owner. My daughter told me she spent $100. She talking about 60.
Right.
My daughter said it was 100, 150. Oh, they got the guy from, who's the second hairdresser right there?
I think that with May, you got Angela, and you got Crystal.
No, who's doing the guy's hair right there?
That's Angela.
Oh, they got Harry Potter in the chair. What's his name? What's that guy? What's his name? Can you tell him to turn over here? He looks good.
Hold it.
So turn around.
Excuse
They got
me.
Harry Potter in it. Oh, I thought that was Harry Potter.
Excuse me, the lady who's on the phone. Can you come here for 1 second? No, come on.
You're looking good,
This
brother.
is like, come on over. We come in peace.
Oh my God.
Now, what is? Have a seat. Have a seat. See, we want to make it very comfortable for. Now, tell us your name.
Tracy.
How you doing, Tracy? My name is Mike, and this is my co-host
Looks like a
Derek.
Tracy.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
No, you do look like a Tracy. That's a good thing.
I think he's saying it in a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, Tracy,
Why you always look at me like that? All right.
I think she heard you from the background say, oh, I can watch
Tracy's
that.
all right with me.
Well, Tracy, let me ask you something. How long have you been home there?
A while.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, is it for you or your family? Or?
Me and my two daughters.
Oh, okay.
How old are your daughters? 15 and 13?
Yes.
Man, he nailed it. He is a magician.
15 and 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
She just turned 15.
Where do you live? Cinnaminson?
Palmyra.
Cinnaminson?
Tracy, I like how you did that. You see, he didn't see you were already flipping right back to him.
What do you do? You're a school teacher or a nurse?
Neither.
What do you do? You're a cop?
Like, where did the cop come from?
Receptionist.
A medical receptionist.
Well, it's nice to have the title.
What is that?
I sit at the desk, I answer the phone, I schedule appointments.
So when I come up to the hospital and I'm on
I'm
sick,
in the hospital.
okay, so when I go to the doctor, you're the lady that books the appointment,
Yes.
and you sometimes tell me to hold for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Tracy, let me ask you this. When you come into the salon,
Yes.
do you feel like this is a place that not only you can get your hair done, but it's somewhere where you can talk to your stylist and just say, hey, I've been going through it. She's like your therapist?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So are you married?
I am.
Oh, okay. And I'm not going to get into the happily married because I want to be able to feel like when I ask
You know
somebody.
Tracy married.
Hold up. When I want to be able to feel like when I ask somebody they're married, that it should go along with happily married. But I have been fooled sometimes, so I get stuck a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it at you're married.
Yes.
Kind of thing. So let me tell you, now he goes to a barbershop. Or does he come here too?
He does not come here.
Oh, okay. Because Dawn says she does men hair too.
She does.
So, you know, and there's
Look,
a
they
brand
got
right
Harry
there.
Potter getting his shape up over.
Well, I don't know if he's Harry
That's Harry
Potter.
Potter, isn't it? No, the guy right there from the side. Don't that look like Harry Potter?
Well,
When
the
y'all
older
hear
and the
the
younger.
video, stop.
Now, Tracy, did you know we were going to do a YouTube, Facebook Live up in here today?
No,
So this was a surprise.
a little bit.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here because, you know, not too many people got enough guts to come up in here, especially when we're not that aggressive, but we can talk a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, so when we say how many times do you fake it?
Think what? Tracy, this is PG. Let me.
Children in here.
Exactly. Tracy, see, Tracy, this is good cop, bad cop. When I feel like he gets to the fence, I have to bring him back in and everything like that. And obviously, you have kids and everything like
Push it right
that.
off the chain.
Well, the second topic is where we going to
That would be must-see TV. I would have to turn the camera just to see the reaction of the get up and go reaction and everything like that. But you say you live in Palmyra.
I do.
Okay, how long you been in Palmyra?
Since 2003.
Now,
Oh, excuse
you
me.
notice that when I
My
said,
house almost paid off.
well, see, the thing is that it's a lot of.
You see one of them watches. She got one of them expensive watches I heard about.
Oh, that's like a
That's the
smart
watch. Did you get them for your kids?
It's a Fitbit.
Oh, it's a Fitbit, but that's some expensive watches I heard about. I mean, since you all up in Palmyra.
Look at you all.
Oh, that's a Rolex.
See?
Yeah,
That's a
see.
Rolex. And that's
See, I like you, Tracy. Tracy, I like how you flip.
That's why you're poor. You
Hey,
know,
Tracy,
fancy.
hey, Tracy, I see how you're quick with that. You flipping real quick.
I ain't got no money.
She don't let you get a chance to digest anything. Well, what I'm trying to say is that when I say Palmyra, am I saying it right? Because some people correct me when I say it. What's the correct way of saying Palmyra?
Palmyra.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure. No. There are people who live in certain towns. If you say their town the wrong way,
Wait a second, cat.
I'm just saying. I just wanted to make sure that I was showing her town some respect in that way.
I
Now,
appreciate that.
no, it's a respect thing. You know what I mean?
We've been to some cheerleading competitions when they announced the name and they really butchered it.
Tracy, let me tell you something. You bring up cheerleading competitions. I used to DJ for the cheerleaders in Great Venture. All the regionals were coming. I would be the MC and the DJ for it. And believe me, they got a deal that day. They got a heck of a discount. You know, when they said, oh, we just want you to announce a couple schools or teams, it wound up being like 120
I
squads.
can imagine.
And it was 2 sessions.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I'm going to donate this on my taxes. This was a donation. You know what I mean? So obviously you have young ladies who are cheerleaders.
My oldest.
Your oldest? Okay. And she cheers.
Shiva?
She cheers.
Yes.
Okay.
We didn't do cheer competition this year, but we're going to do it next year again.
You know what I noticed about cheerleading competition? I play basketball, a little football. They are very competitive. More competitive than I've ever been around. Now, with me being a DJ, they will come up to the captains. They will come up to me and they will say, okay, this is our tape. This is when they have to set tapes. Okay, I want you to hit pause as soon as I say hit it. So, they were giving me this.
It's very nerve-wracking.
And it was
with
no
the
record. So then I said, the next year, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna. I told him, get to me early. I'm gonna set this roll myself for you, and you do it because you know what happened, Tracy? When it came down to winning, they wanted to blame the DJ. They wanted to blame the DJ, dude. And I said, hold up, how you gonna blame me? And you're like,
the music and they
because one little thing is off, that's it. So I'm just letting you know that I know it's nerve-wracking when you see your daughter out there cheerleading, and I just didn't realize how competitive it
I'm
is.
usually the one hitting the button.
Oh, thank you.
So I know how
Thank you.
nerve-wracking
And you would have a chair just like this, so if anything goes, I'm like,
Please be the right music, please.
don't blame me.
Are those your eyelashes?
They are.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, people pay $6 and $10 for those eyelashes. You heard that, right? I have a daughter, she got those eyelashes. Every time she blinks, I feel the wind. So when she goes, oh, my daughter must be home.
Well, Tracy.
The eyelashes are out here, look like windshield wipers.
Well, Tracy, we're talking about what he's talking about. See, the reason we're asking this, and this is called the Man Heard Talk Show, is because there are things that you don't know about us as men,
Yeah.
and there are things we don't know about you as women.
Okay.
So, knowing that the ratio of women to men is outrageous towards 1 man to 9, 8 women. I'm not saying for men to do that, but I'm talking about ratio-wise. Do you think that women today are doing a little bit too much alteration, to say the least?
There's a lot of competition out there, you know?
Oh, okay. So you're saying that with them doing it is justified?
Maybe.
No, the reason I'm saying that
It makes
because
them feel good about themselves.
no. Well, see, this is when reality kicks in. This is when reality kicks in. I have 2 boys. I have a stepdaughter. Now, when they're little kids, they love you, you love them, and it's the best time of both of you's lives. But when those teenage years come through, and then all of a sudden somebody comes down the stairs dressed a certain kind of way that might be a little radical, that's what I mean the conversation starts to happen. Now, if you're being conservative in your way, then they can't use you as an excuse. But if you are doing that, next thing you know, they're saying, well, Mom, you went and did it. You went and did that. Now, I don't see no tattoos on you, but I'm just going to throw a softball. Oh, I'm sorry, you do have a tattoo. Well, just one. But how would you deal with that kind of conversation that you're doing?
With what, a tattoo?
Yeah. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Well,
preparing you too.
I didn't get this until I was in my 20s.
Right.
I feel like if you're going to make that decision, it's permanent. So make sure it's something
Hey,
you might want to keep.
Hey, Nina, I want you soon. Never got it.
And I guess I would try to advise against it.
Oh, okay.
I'm more tell her she can get her nose pierced.
Oh, okay. So you one of those
Take that out.
friend moms. Let's call it what it is, D. She's a friend mom. See, I'm old
I think my
school.
daughter would disagree.
Oh, she thinks you're a mean mom.
At the moment, I am.
Now, let me ask you this, Tracy, and then I'm not going to hold you up. When you think of men today, do you think that we need to step our game up, or do you think that the way we are is we're good?
Listen, I've been married for a while. So it's like, I don't know what's out there. I don't know
Right.
how anybody's playing the game. I wouldn't want to be out in the dating game.
And with you saying that, that answers that, believe it or not. Am I right, Tracy? That answers that. Because you're seeing what's going on out there.
And I'm glad I'm not out there.
And it makes it up. Tracy, I want to thank you for coming up and speaking your piece. This has been cool.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and good luck with your teenager.
Yeah, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Tracy. Angela, are you available?
I got to take down.
Okay, I know somebody's available. Huh?
She's working on the kids.
Oh, we don't want to take away that.
Yeah, I got a couple people here.
Oh, okay. Anybody available in the back?
We can turn the conversation up if you want. We can turn the conversation up and jump on here because it's 6:45. Okay.
So, D, knowing that we're in the salon, we're getting the women's opinion about what's going on and what they think about us as men and how we think of them as women. How you feel about that?
No, that's fine. How women feel is how they feel, and how women feel is how they feel. That's fine.
Right. So, like I said, D, you got something coming up. You want to speak upon that?
Not really, but I'll say it.
Well, then come on, brother.
June 12th, let me share this because I want to turn this whole conversation up. June 12th at the Seaport Museum. If you're in Philadelphia, it's going to be a great comedy show. Delaware Avenue, Sunday, June 12th. Doors open at 4, show starts at 5. Great comedy show. Tickets are very cheap. Go to Eventbrite under Derek Lee, D&J Entertainment, Tommy Too Smooth, Denny Live. At the Seaport Museum, we're going to have a ball.
All right, that's good. But Derek, I mean,
Yeah.
we've been doing these shows for a couple months now.
Yeah.
Okay, we've had a lot of good topics, a lot of sometimes controversial topics.
Yeah, so I want to get into this one right now.
Now, what are some of the highlights of some of the topics that stick out to you that you feel as though that we made roads of doing?
All of them.
Okay, but
They need to check. All of them were good to me. I like life insurance.
right.
That was like the main one. Everything else, I don't even remember. There's so many topics that we discussed. They were all good.
Right. I think that when we did the topic on men stepping up and making our women proud of us in the home, I think
Right.
that was important. I mean, I think you use a saying towards governing and
Yeah.
protecting and all that good stuff. That was very important, you know, in that light.
Yeah.
But D, the thing is that I want to be able to shut these show down for a couple months and we'll bring them back up in October. But because we've got a lot of stuff that we covered, and I just feel as though that we're both in the entertainment business.
Well, summertime's coming. That's how it is.
And
We're gonna do our summer thing, but let's get into tonight. Ladies, I need you to help me out. Can I take this over? What age should children move out of the house? I'm going to say it again. How old should children be when they move out of the house? And I'm just going to start this thing off. For everybody that's listening at home, people on YouTube, when a young man gets about 26 years old, he might have should have left a year and a half ago. There comes a time in a young man's life where he needs to have his own. A lot of times young people say, I'm grown, I'm grown, I'm grown. If you're grown, take the G and the R off that. What do you got? Your own. You need your own house, you need your own bills, you need your own space. There comes a time in young people's life when you're supposed to live by yourself.
Right.
Don't no woman want to wake up at 35 and see his 35-year-old man writing his name on the orange juice? Talking about, Mom, don't touch my stuff.
Well,
I got the orange juice and the cookies.
Well, can I piggyback on what you're saying?
Come on, let's go.
No, you're absolutely correct. But the parents in the house play a major part of that happening. Because if you shelter your child and you don't let them go out there and be a child where they have to go through certain experiences.
You got to stop coddling.
Well, if you don't give them no chores, if you don't let them grow,
okay.
And these are things that happen as they get older where they feel like they're entitled towards of life.
Well, what happens, this is a lot of times what happens is, and I encourage a lot of you women listening, if you let a man move in with you into your place,
right.
You done moved in a loser. The man's job is to uplift the woman. It's biblical. A man's job is supposed to uplift a woman. That is his job. And if you take a man from his mama's house to your house, you got a loser. I'm just trying to help you.
No, I understand.
And especially all you Section 8 ass women. I'm sorry for
It's
this.
all right. You got it here. My tenants
Oh, can they hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta lower my voice?
We're gonna wrap it up.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, we just...
So, like I said, there, at the end of the day, if you have entitlement kids,
Oh my God.
that is a part of it that plays a major part of it. It really does. It really does. So, like I said,
the point I'm just trying to say is you can't move men in with you. That's the main thing.
right.
That's a big problem. And you get to a certain point in your life when you have to realize that at the age of 26, 27, a man shouldn't be living at home with you.
Oh, okay. Well, like on a lighter side, what are some of the things that's going on in the summer for you at this time? I know
I got a bunch of stuff. Go to official Derek Lee on Instagram.
Right.
We have on our entertainment company, we have magicians, face painters, clowns, moon bouncers, popcorn, cotton candy. We got the family comedy show Sunday, June 12th at the Seaport Museum on Delaware Avenue. You can call D&J Entertainment 215-335-4591.
Right. Yeah. And then, like I said, I did a block party last weekend, and the temperature was up to like in the 90s and everything like that. But slowly but surely, the parties are coming back especially with the weather getting a
It
little
is.
warmer,
It
and
is.
you know, and people need to get outside and
It is.
express themselves and just have a good time and everything like that. But at the end of the day, D, the way whatever goes on in the home plays a major part towards what comes out of the home.
That's right.
It really does. And then, like I said, with Dawn being a owner of this, salon,
Right.
somewhere in her life, I would think that she was getting prepared for that. And I know parents and your village and people around you prepare you for those moments where you got to be on ready, because you never know when opportunity comes knocking on the door
That's right.
towards of making things happen for you. You just got to be on a ready mode kind of situation.
That's
just
right.
like when you started your costume business.
That's right.
You know what I mean? There was a moment where you didn't know that was going to happen,
That's right.
but you had put yourself in a ready mode situation, and when that time came, you hit that button and
That's
you
right.
did what you did.
That's called life.
Because you were working for
Social
you
Security
were pushing the
Administration. I was working for the government, Social Security Administration,
phone. Right.
and I did a whole 17 years of government service.
Oh, okay.
Left there and just continued my store.
Now, easily somebody could have just said, that is something that you don't leave, because it's a job that has
Right.
benefits. There are things that
Life is short.
people are scared to go out
Life
their
is
comfort
short.
zone.
That's right.
They're scared to go out their comfort zone, and you took that faith by going and doing that.
That's right.
And that was something that should be commended of you. At the same time, I know when it came to my upbringing, that with me going to Camden County Technical School, I think when you put yourself around people who are making things happen, that plays a major part towards your growth when you get to the next level
That's right.
of life.
Mhm.
It really does.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? Because, like I said, D, with you being a magician, comedian, and a store owner and everything like that, you watch somebody, you seen somebody do something, and did that encourage you to want to do it for yourself,
No.
or what made you want to do what you do?
I think God just brought me to it, and I wanted to be a full-time entertainment. It was an accident.
It,
It was. It was.
no. Sometimes just being around it
Right.
creates that type of atmosphere
That's right.
for you to want to excel
Right.
at that. You know what I mean? And that's very important in this day and age
That's right.
that we live in, especially with the kids growing up and everything. They need to see people out there that's encouraging them to be the best that they can be.
That's right.
It really do. So, D, the comedy show on Delaware Ave at the Seaport, what's the buzz going on? What's some of the comedians are going to be there?
Tommy Too Smooth, Danny Live, Joe Mixon, Sean Clay, Derek Lee, Kobe Jack. Make sure you get your tickets. You can dial 215-335-4591. 215-335-4591.
Well, that's a beautiful thing to do. And then I know that this year is 2022. A lot has been going on, especially in the news,
Right.
Entertainment. Matter of fact, did you hear that my man from Goodfellas just died?
Yeah, Ray Liotta just died today.
Yeah, that.
Right.
I mean, the thing is that it's amazing that when I was young, maybe because I wasn't watching world news, I wasn't watching the obituary, but it just seems like the older you get, like somebody that's just living in another part of a country, if they die, you know about it, especially in social media and everything like that. So, were you a Goodfellas guy?
Yeah, I loved it. One of my favorite movies. Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that was a good show and everything like that. But the thing about it is, Derek, is that we're in the salon and things are pretty busy here, so we're going to do an early wrap up because the ladies are busy. I thought maybe one or two of
You
them.
say the microphones are going upstairs.
Yeah, they have upstairs and everything like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut this short tonight because, like I said, it's the upstairs neighbors that we're affected. But like I said, we're going to be bringing back the Man Hurt Talk Show in October, and not only that, but we're going to try to take it to another level that You'll be pleasantly surprised, as well as I got the Hurt Chronicles show that'll be next week, and you know the Sheep Talk show. So the month of June, all the shows are going to come to a wrap. We're going to take a rest for a couple of months, and then we're going to start it back up. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to keep buzzing out there, keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. And Dave, like I said, is there anything you want to say before we wrap things up there?
Check us out on YouTube under Mike Hurt, Derek Lee. Google us, YouTube us, and thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to give it up for the ladies of the Strand Hair Salon in the house. Ladies, thank you for having us up in here. Thank you, thank you. And God bless you on. And Dawn, thank you, the owner and stylist right up here, 2110 Church Road in Cinnaminson. God bless you all. See you at the next show. Peace.